Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yuri and I'm going to be talking about some weird, scary, gaming related stories. If you have anything similar, like maybe a weird story of your own, leave a comment down below. I might just read that and include it. You guys did enjoy the last video that I did. My channel is very new actually and I quite enjoy what I do, so if you do have the time you can just leave a comment or subscribe, maybe like the video, and let's get straight into it with the first story. My name is Daniel. When I was 15 years old back in the winter of 2014, I booted up a game of Minecraft to play with one of my friends called Gary. We were internet friends and had met through a Minecraft group months earlier. It was on Facebook. We always played survival together and had our own world. Every day after school we would play, we would jump on Discord and talk for hours. We would describe what we were going to build, where and how. This one particular day I joined our survival world. I wasn't on Discord or anything because I just finished school. I quickly noticed someone else was playing too. They went by the name GoodBuilder12. I messaged Gary and asked who that was. He said it was a random he found on the Facebook group. I didn't think too much of it, but I quickly became annoyed when I went over to my small animal barn and realized that this random guy had destroyed all my animals and taken the eggs, wool and food. It was a complete slaughter. Respectively, I found the guy. He was a couple blocks away doing that running jump to try and get away quicker. I caught him obviously and ended up finishing him off for stealing my stuff. A few minutes later, I was in my small wooden house and I looked to my right to see GoodBuilder12 just stood there at the window watching me. His skin was that Athletic Steve version, so he just had that natural blank stare. It was weird but kind of funny too, I guess. He wandered off again and Gary messaged me asking what was going on. I said that guy needs to be kicked because he kept stealing my stuff and attacked my animals. He said alright and kicked him. Pretty simple. I felt good when he was kicked because me and Gary are friends and this solidified our friendship even more. We really just wanted to play together. We were playing casually when suddenly my computer just turned off. Completely shut down. I panicked and though something was wrong, maybe a plug fell out or maybe the computer just gave up, but it was pretty new so that would be unusual. For 10 or 15 minutes my computer would not turn on until it finally did. I logged back in quickly, jumped on Minecraft ready to explain what happened to Gary. I found his world and joined him. When I joined, there was no Gary. It didn't say he was even in the game, which was odd, but I was in the world. I saw loot dropped on the ground like someone had died, and my barn was also on fire. I quickly ran over to put the fire out. I then ran over to my house to see that it was almost completely destroyed by fire too. I was so confused and decided to message Gary to see what was happening. To my horror, Gary had blocked me. He had blocked me on my computer, blocked me on Facebook Messenger and Instagram too, even though we don't really use that. His icon just appeared as a blank person and I was unable to contact him. To this day I still haven't tracked down Gary at all. Why the hell did he block me? What happened to our world? Why did my PC shut off? To this day I do think GoodBuilder12 had something to do with it, but I just can't explain how. This happened a long time ago. I was 12, but I can remember everything pretty well. For Christmas one year, I received some sort of Halo Reach collection. It was like a big box with a Halo Reach book, the game, and some other small bits I think. I took the Halo book to school every day to read. I loved Halo, especially Halo Reach and Halo 3. I used to play it all the time, without internet connection, because we could not afford it. It was great though. Despite no Wi-Fi, I could play this type of survival mode where you could decide how many enemies would come each wave, and what enemies they were. I played it by myself and you could even rank up your level too. Eventually my mom's new boyfriend moved in, and he had Wi-Fi installed by an engineer. I was super happy about this. It took maybe 3 days for everything to get set up, and it was the longest 3 days of my life. And straight away I played Halo Reach. I remember distinctively playing this game mode where it was a custom world. I think it was called Forge Mode, and there would be this huge ramp in the sky. The players would run up and spawn at the bottom. They would start running up the ramp, and I keep attempting to run, but at the top of this huge ramp, cars would come flying down, being driven by players. The cars would hit you and you would have to respawn if you died. The aim was to get to the top. It was endless fun. I felt like I was on top of the world. I was so happy about playing online. I stayed up for hours to play Halo. At some point, I received a notification on my Xbox 360 saying I had received a friend request. I accepted it because why the hell not? I'm an internet gamer now. This guy was called Derek and he asked if we could play together. I said sure, why not? I asked lots of questions about where he was from and stuff because I was so excited. He turned out to be from Wisconsin in the United States. I thought that was badass as I'm from London in the UK. We played a few games and eventually said I had to go to sleep because I had school tomorrow. He said yeah, good night bro. The next day I came home and played Halo Reach straight away. Derek was online too and I messaged him. Things quickly became quite weird. You know when you're talking to someone and you instantly know you don't want anything to do with them anymore? That's what happened. He sent me a message saying something like, I can't play today. Dishes, vacuum, I have so much to do. I want to strangle an animal. I paused while reading this and instantly thought to myself, who the hell would say they want to strangle an animal? What the hell? I decided I was a bit too creeped out and never replied. After an hour or so, he messaged me again. He said, hey, guess what? I said, what? And he replied with, hee hee, nothing. I actually didn't even want to read any more of this guy's messages. It was just giving me a weird feeling. He joined my lobby on Halo, but I exited the game. It's kinder than telling someone you don't want to play or kicking them. I just tried to avoid him simply. A few minutes later my heart sank. He messaged me again saying, dude, I know where you live, play with me or you're next. I have absolutely no idea what that meant, but my stomach started cramping and I wanted to cry. I quickly blocked him and turned the Xbox off. I was too scared to touch it. I told my mom about it because I wanted reassurance that everything would be fine. She told me the internet is just like that and there's weird people everywhere and you need to be careful. I told her I blocked him and that was pretty much that. I decided to play on my mom's boyfriend's Xbox instead, since he apparently was a very high level on Halo, but didn't play much because the new COD was out. I logged in, went into a lobby, and was ready to play without a care in the world, when suddenly, I almost had a huge heart attack. Yeah, Derek's gamertag appeared in the lobby with me. I instantly panicked and wondered how he tracked me down. But on the second glance I realized something terrifying. It was just me in the lobby. This gamertag I was reading, it was my own. Meaning I was playing on Derek's Xbox. Meaning my mom's boyfriend was Derek, even though his real name is Jonathan. I never ever told my mom about this. I figured out pretty quick I just had to keep my cool and not say anything at all. A few months later they broke up after a massive fight. The last image I have of him in my head is him leaving the front door and the Xbox power cable dragging on the floor, along with his other bags he had with him. I still haven't told my mom about this because I don't think she wants or needs to know this. But what was he even doing? Did he search for my gamertag and track me down to harass me or something? Did he have a different personality? I'm not sure, but he was not this weird in real life either. He was just a normal adult to me. Anyway, I haven't played Xbox in a long time. I now use a PC and sometimes have thoughts about Derek's messages appearing on my Discord, asking to play with me again. I used to stream GTA 5 to around 20 viewers on a good day, 4 viewers on a bad day. Nothing serious, mostly GTA, sometimes Overwatch. One viewer was always there, I think his name was Mikey07. Mikey was always there, every stream, every upload. Nothing inappropriate though, just very loyal. Eventually, he started messaging things in the chat. Things I had never mentioned online before, things he should not know. He would always say, "Your dog seems better," or "Nice weather today." "The road outside your house is finally fixed." That last one made me stop completely. I had never shown where I lived, never, because I'm very, very private. I assumed he somehow guessed, but that's just stupid. Then one afternoon, I walked outside to leave for work. I work about 25 hours a week at a very small family-owned pizza restaurant. A white van was parked across the street. Someone inside waved. I looked at them and they seemed quite old. I ignored it. That night, my stream started as normal. Within minutes, a viewer typed, "Didn't wave back today." I ended the stream immediately. I was so paranoid I actually called the police and they checked CCTV from nearby houses. It turns out the same van had been parked outside my home on at least 5 separate occasions over 2 months. Whoever this was, they must have been following or stalking me somehow. The account disappeared after I reported it. I never streamed from home ever again. In fact, I stopped streaming completely last year. Sometimes the scariest people online aren't the ones who threaten you. They're the ones who quietly learn everything about you without you ever noticing. P.S. I hope I don't stop you guys from wanting to stream. There we go, guys. There was just a couple short stories there. I do hope you enjoy them. I am still experimenting on my channel right now. It's a very new channel, so I've got to, my microphone's not the best, but I am trying out as hard as I can. But if you do like these, I would really appreciate your support because I enjoy making these videos. Please leave a comment if you have anything similar to tell. I might actually include it in a video one day. Please subscribe as well if you enjoy this type of content, and in a couple of days I'll make a new video and I will see you all very soon. Thank you very much.